Welcome to the Overlady Reads, the show where I, the Overlord, have a wife, the Overlady, and she's reads. But you're not really reading anymore because
I'm done.
You've read.
I'm done.
You're the Overlady read.
The Cosmere is over.
The Cosmere is over. Well, I think we've
forever.
You are still going through ARCANUM. You have finished ARCANUM Unbounded, and we're probably going to record ARCANUM Unbounded right after this one. So, how are you feeling after completing the Cosmere, Lucy?
It was a lot.
Yep.
I think that was like 2 solid months of reading.
Yeah.
To get through the entire Cosmere.
If it helps, I think a lot of people are pretty impressed by the fact you read the whole Cosmere in like 2 months.
I needed something to do.
Lockdown.
It turns out lockdown is the thing that makes you desperate enough to read these books.
Excuse me, you thoroughly enjoyed this.
I did. I just didn't want to because you like them.
You don't want me proven right that I have taste.
After all these years of demanding that I read them, I didn't want you to like have the satisfaction of knowing that I did enjoy it.
Yeah. So at the end of our Oathbringer video, we didn't really talk about like reactions to Oathbringer and like questions left after. So I know we've done ARCANUM Unbounded now, and that was the last book we read, but let's go back to Oathbringer quick.
Yeah.
How are you feeling after Oathbringer about like the Stormlight Archive?
Yeah, it's alright.
So, favorite moments? Favorite characters?
I'll do favorite moments.
Okay.
Because there's a few.
Excellent, good.
Right. So, absolute all-time favorite moment.
Yeah.
Is definitely when Dalinar is in Azir.
Yes.
Trying to form his coalition.
Yes.
And he keeps pulling out the documents. And like they're going crazy over the documents. Like, I need an anime style, like
like over the top reaction.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, he's got another form. Yeah.
There's another one.
Yeah.
Trade secrets. Like, it was such an, I don't know if it was supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
But in my head, it was such a funny
I think it's supposed to be funny.
Scene.
Yeah.
And I was highly entertained by it.
Good. That's not a favourite moment I've ever heard anyone say before.
That's because the way that I picture it in my head makes it so good. And I need this to be like a thing that other people get to experience. I absolutely adored the duel.
Yes.
The one with Adolin where Kaladin joins him.
Yeah.
Because there's a couple.
There is. The honour is dead, but I'll see what I can do. One of my favourite moments in books ever.
Easily like the best line. Like, I was like screaming at my Kindle. I feel sorry for the people that were around us at the time.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a good moment. Like, it's the sort of thing that I came here for, and I'm so glad I got it.
Brandon writes very cinematic, and it's probably the most cinematic part.
Yeah.
Like, he just, where it's like
goes all in.
He just goes all in like, let's just do something real cool.
Yeah. One of my other ones is where Kaladin is about to like end his life in the Honor Chasm.
Oh, yes.
And still like comes back to him, like, 'cause she was like, hey Kaladin, this is too sad for me to deal with, so I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah.
So then he's sort of stuck on his own now because Syl's left him, and life just isn't getting better. So he's like, you know what, I'm just gonna go and end it.
Yeah.
And just as he's about to jump, Syl returns with his leaf.
She's got a leaf.
She's like, you were happy when you last had your leaf, so I brought you a new one. I hope it makes you happy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's such a wonderful moment.
Yeah.
Because it's sort of like the innocence of Syl, where she still doesn't know a lot about the human world, and she still hasn't really worked anything out. And she doesn't understand what she's doing. Yeah. But it meant so much. Yeah. And it was just such a sweet moment. Like, I love Kaladin and Syl moments. They're so lovely.
It comes like after like you've had the worst of Kaladin.
Yeah.
Like, Kaladin has like, because she leaves because she's like, this is too depressing. Like, really depressing. And then it gets worse, and then it's like, this is
it was his rock bottom.
Yeah, and it comes, she comes and lifts him up, and it's like, that's kind of like, I love that dynamic of them where he's like sliding down and she's like, we can do it, yay. Yeah.
I loved Lift and Sev during the battle at the end of Oathbringer.
Yep.
I love their battle dynamic. I love how they played off of each other and used each other's strengths.
That is a group. I was gonna say a pairing, but it's 3 of them. The Nightblood, Zeth, Lift, group is a one that I want to see more of, because I absolutely loved it as well. I'd love to see
as I said, I would love to see them working in battle together more.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could deal with them hanging out as friends.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't want to be friends, but just more scenes of them together, just interacting, because they have a great
practicing together, sparring.
Oh no, just Zethov doing his thing and then Lift stealing his food, stuff like that. Not even just scenes with them together. I just really enjoyed that dynamic of the 3 characters.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, literally anything with wit in it. Let's be honest.
That's why we're here in the Cosmere. Is for Hoyd.
My favorite wit moment is probably when he was the king's wit.
Yeah.
And he's at the Light Eyes feast.
Yes.
And he's just stood there greeting everyone in his way.
Oh, it's his first ever introduction kind of thing.
We had a couple of those.
Yeah.
But they were amazing. it was nice to see the level of wit that Wit has.
Yes.
And he's so unappreciated by the Light Eyes, who are just so offended by him being himself, but he's just such a
I'd love to hang out with Wit. Everyone seems to hate having him around. I'm this dude's a riot.
I think you and Shallan are the only ones that think this.
I'd have a great time with Wit. We'd hang out, we'd have a few drinks, it'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say
there's so many moments.
Yeah.
And it's hard to sort of
I was each book is how does he
put everything.
Each book is 5 mini novels and 12 short stories, and then and it's just finding out, just trying to pick individual moments. Yeah, it can be hard.
Yeah.
But yeah. After Oathbringer, what are you thinking of the state of the world? Where do you see it kind of going?
I very much see the Voidbringers taking the world back.
Yeah.
I don't think that we've seen what they're capable of yet.
Yes.
Because obviously they've only just begun returning.
Yeah.
I believe the next one there's a year's break.
Yes, there's a year's break for the next one.
It will be interesting to see what they've achieved in a year.
Yeah.
And I will be surprised if they don't end up overtaking the majority of the world.
Yes.
I could see maybe having a couple of tiny pockets of humans left on Roshar.
Yeah.
And the rest of it being...
Is this how you're seeing Rhythm of War? Is this how you're seeing the war ending? Being
I kind of see part 5 ending this way.
Yeah.
And
with a real solid victory for the Voidbringers.
Yeah. And I think it's going to take the next 5 books for the humans to claw the world back slowly.
So my prediction, or the way that I kind of see things going, is there's far too much imagery of Roshar being destroyed for me to ignore. And I really do think by book 5, the planet of Roshar, I'm not going to say it's going to be destroyed, but it's not going to be how it is now.
Yeah.
It's going to substantially
no
one's going to be able to live there kind of thing. Maybe.
Well, I imagine that because obviously the Fused have been imprisoned for thousands of years.
Yeah.
And we know that the majority of them have gone just as crazy as the Heralds.
Yes.
I don't think that they're capable of being reasonable anymore. I very much see them just destroying everything and everyone.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who, they just want Roshar destroyed.
Yes.
And I think it's going to be interesting, seeing a balance between the ones that are trying to destroy everything. Yeah. And the ones that are no, just the humans. Yeah,
we need to destroy the humans, and then half of you are destroy? Okay. And it's no. Yeah, I know what you're saying. As well with what other things they can do, I am also really interested in, because you've got the Fused, you've got the Unmade, you've got the Midnight Essences, which are part of one of the Unmade. You've got Thunderclasts, which are big rock monsters. And I'm curious to see if Odium has other things that he can do. Like,
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him,
No.
let's be honest.
And like, you've got like all the forms. You've got all the forms of power, which we've only ever seen Envoy form, really. I think. I can't remember if we see any others in Oathbringer.
I don't know. Like, I'm assuming there'll be more. Cause,
yeah. I assume there'll be more because that's one of the things they left behind when the list is left. Is they left all the forms of power behind, and you hear about like smoke form, which can like pass through walls, and like. I can't even remember what else. There was the listener songs in Words of Radiance.
Yeah.
They talk about the various forms, and some of them sound mental.
Yeah.
So
I definitely want to see some more.
I want to see some more forms. I want to see some more. I don't know. I just want to see more of Odium stuff. I really like.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing all the new varieties of Fused as well, because we've only seen 3 in Oathbringer. The flying ones, the sleepy ones, and the ones that grow their carapace. Oh, and then the ones that can like change what they look like. But yeah. So yes, I'm very interested to see more of that. Rhythm of War predictions.
Okay.
Yeah. Before we get started, as well, we actually just nearly finished recording. But I just want to say I have started reading Rhythm of War preview stuff. Lucy hasn't.
No.
So I know some things from the beginning of Rhythm of War, and you know nothing.
I have not started reading the preview chapters. No.
Cool.
Right. My predictions aren't so much where I think the book's going to go.
Okay.
My predictions are more sort of what I want from the book.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say they're my predictions. They're just things that I feel like I'm missing because I've not had them in any of the other books and I need them at some point.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, you've got stuff prepared for this, haven't you?
Well... I've had quite a few complaints throughout the last 3 books that I've sort of vented to you about.
Yes.
That I've not really gone too much into.
Yeah.
I know that I vented during one of the Oathbringer videos
about the Colin family and like emotional moments with the Colin family, wasn't it? Yeah.
So I'm sure that you guys have probably listened to my rants about what I feel like this book series is lacking.
Yeah.
So yeah. I need sad Adolin because we never get to see him being emotional about things. Like, we only ever see happy Adolin. Yes. So I need sad Adolin. I need so much more Renarin.
Yeah.
I need him to have chapters.
You want whole chapters of Renarin?
Well, yeah, because we've only ever had, like, little tiny snippets of Renarin.
Yeah.
And he's such an interesting character that is just sort of in the background. He's not in a lot of scenes.
Yeah.
He doesn't really talk a lot. He doesn't really get spoken to a lot. Like, I need more Renarin. I love Renarin. His corrupted Spren.
Yes, I want to see more.
So fascinating. Like, I need to see what he can do compared to a normal Truth Watcher.
Yep.
I need to know.
I'm with you there. I'm really interested in what he can do. And then what he can do is what is it compared to what normal Truth Watcher can do, because we haven't seen one of those yet. Yeah. Then I'm also interested in what could happen if Syanna corrupted other Radiant Spren, and like what would a corrupted Honor Spren do? And like I'm like you essentially if Gliss and what a normal Truth Watcher can do is substantially different, then you've essentially introduced a whole new
more forms of power.
Yeah, you've essentially introduced 10 entirely new Radiance, like corrupted Radiance, and so like
I need Maya to be restored a bit more.
That's fair.
Like, I'm not expecting her to be like pattern levels anytime soon.
Yeah,
but I'm hoping that maybe like every now and then, like by the end of the book, she starts saying like single words to Adolin.
Yeah,
or like there's some sort of like connection built between them.
Yeah.
Because I want him to restore her and her to become his Spren.
Yeah.
Because I really love Maya.
I know. I'm looking forward to seeing...
I love their little relationship.
Yeah. I really want to see Maya restored. What I'm really interested in is what that would do to Adolin and whether that would make him an edge dancer. Yeah, we've spoken about this. Yeah. Yeah, we'll talk about that now.
So I would be fine with him just being a normal edge dancer.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping that, like, through the restoration, he makes something new.
I'm kind of, maybe not new, but, like, potentially really old because before Ishar organized the Night's Radiance, we have no idea what kind of what the Surge-minded people looked like.
Yeah.
And so for me, I'm kind of interested as to, he doesn't feel very edge dancery to me, and he doesn't feel like
neither's Lift.
Yeah, but neither's Lift. So I mean, I could see him being one. He just doesn't. It just doesn't feel the best fit for me. I also really like characters where they don't have any powers. I feel like having characters that don't have powers in groups of people that do have powers.
I feel like against a fused, you need powers.
You need people with powers. But I like having characters that don't have powers. And so part of me is like, I want to see Maya restored, but I don't want to see that turn an Adolin into an edge dancer. I'd rather either A, she just continues being his sword and they just have like a relationship like that.
A relationship like that, hey?
Oh, a relationship like that. Or this is real crackpot theory, right?
Okay, go for it.
We know Ishar organized the Night's Radiance.
Yeah.
To what level Ishar organized the Night's Radiance, we don't know. Whether he just told them, hey, you guys all bonded the same spren and have the same powers, so you have to be friends under penalty of death.
Yeah.
Or did he actually like lock down which surges, which spren, and granted what oaths? Did he like create the whole system, or did he just lock the spren to the surges, or did he lock the oaths to the surges?
Yeah.
Did he like what level? There's like there's a spectrum. Did he just tell them to be friends, or did he actually like create the whole thing?
Yeah.
And what Ishar did could be anywhere on that system. Like anywhere on that line, that spectrum. And so I'm like, cool, I'd like Adolin to be friends. Oh, sorry, no. I'd like Adolin to bond Maya, and then potentially if Ishar is a bit further on this end of the spectrum, what Ishar did, could Adolin essentially potentially get different powers or say different oaths with a cultivation spren?
Let's find out.
Let's find out.
Hopefully.
That's my crackpot theory. That's like, what did Ishar do is like a big thing for me.
Yeah.
Based on that one line where he's like, he organized the Night's Radiance under penalty of death. And I'm like, if he had just told them to be friends, that doesn't seem to me like it would be a, you have to do this under penalty of death kind of situation.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I need female friendships.
Oh, yes.
Like, there is not a single... I've read all of the Cosmere at this point.
Yes.
There is not a single female that has a female friend and they are friends. Like, the closest the closest kind of thing that you get is like Navani and Sadius's wife.
Eli. Yeah.
But you don't really see that. That's sort of the background.
They were friends.
Yeah.
They're not anymore.
Because it's like in Elantris, there was clearly a scene where Sereni needed to have a talk with a female. Yeah. And so suddenly one of the females in her dueling party was like, it just told us like, oh, they built a friendship over time. Yeah. And so when she asked her what was wrong, Sereni was happy to talk to her, but we didn't see any of this. Yeah. And like after that one scene, she's never seen again. Yeah. So like, I need some kind of female relationship. Yeah. Like, you know, I feel like if Shallan had a friend to talk to. Oh god, if Shallan had a friend. Yeah. Shallan needs a friend. But this is what I mean. Shallan needs a friend. Yasna definitely needs a friend. Yasna definitely needs a friend. But not each other. But not each other. No. Like, they need to be girlfriends. Yeah. Yeah. Because like there is too much of a connection between them romantically. Yeah. And I won't be told otherwise. But yeah, I need female characters that have friends. And like they talk to their friends about their problems. Yeah. And like they help each other come up with solutions. Yeah. Because there is none. I like the idea of your checklist for like Rhythm of War, and one of them is just Shallan makes a friend. Yeah. It's like someone needs a friend. I think like, Lift could do with having a friend, like a little friend her own age, I think. Yeah. Like doesn't even have to be like a Radiant, just someone. Yeah. I think you'd like Skyward. No. Yeah, I was gonna say when it took me some convincing to get you to read these epic fantasy books. Sci-fi, you ain't touching anything near that. No. I read fantasy, like that is my like genre of book. Yeah. I don't want to read sci-fi. I'm not into spaceships. I'm not into interstellar travel.
Yeah.
Like, none of that appeals to me.
Okay.
Like, I don't like technology.
Yeah.
Full stop. Like, I can't be dealing with that.
That's fine. But yes, Starsight and Skyward have female friends. They even have a slumber party one night where they talk about boys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. Brandon now knows how to write that.
Can write, girls.
So put it in the Cosmere somewhere.
Yeah.
What else do I need? I need baby Gavinor and baby Oridon to be little baby friends.
They are. That is like my one prediction that I'm sure about in back 5 is I am certain Oridon and Gavinor are going to be friends.
I hope so.
That's like my main. Like, I will not be budged on this stone.
Baby friends.
But you want them to be baby friends first.
But like, Odion's only like 1, 2 at this point. Whereas Gavinor is 4.
Oridon. Sorry, you said Odium. I was like, Odium? Odium's thousands of years old. What are you on about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oridon is only like 2, like 1 or 2 at this point, and Gavinor is like 4. So there's a mild age gap.
Here's the thing, though. But like I'm really bad with baby ages, and so when they're both like babies. So I'm just like, cool. If they were Sims characters, they would still be the baby stage. And
no, one would be baby stage, one would be toddler stage.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that throws everything out.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I do apologise. But like, yeah.
Also, one of them is going to be Odium's champion.
Oridon.
You reckon Oridon's going to be Odium's champion?
Well, I feel like Gavinor is slightly too old at this point.
To be the mewling baby.
Yeah.
This comes from the epigraph.
Well, we both know it's Shalon's baby.
Oh my god, don't even.
Look, she's married now, so now that's her one and only job is to have children.
So yeah, there's the epigraph, which is like, I hold a mewling baby in my hands and a knife to its neck, and everyone in the world wants me to do what I need to do, but I can't do it, and then like something like that. And so I think that Odium's going to pick a baby to be his champion, and if it's Oridon, he's going to pick Kaladin, who's going to be on his champion, and then if it's Gavinor, it's going to be Dalinar to be on his champion, and then one of them's going to have to kill a baby, but they're like, I can't kill a baby because I'm Dalinar or I'm Kaladin, and neither of them could kill a baby. Yeah,
I reckon they could. I think Dalinar has learnt his lesson.
Dalinar was like, the last time I didn't kill a baby,
it didn't go well for me.
So I gotta kill this baby.
Whereas Kaladin might still struggle.
Yeah.
But I think he would see the honour in killing it.
Yeah, but I just don't think he could. I literally just don't. I don't see a situation where Kaladin could kill Oridon, even if the whole world was literally like, you need to kill this baby because otherwise we lose the war.
And that's why we need that scene.
Yes, and that's why I really looking forward to this. I'm actually like excited for this.
What are we excited for?
Yeah.
Baby murder.
Baby murder. Well, no, because that's the thing. It's not going to be baby murder because they're not going to be able to do it, and that's where the drama.
They're going to have to.
But they're not going to be able to.
But they will.
They won't.
Ultimately, they will.
No.
Mate, they will. They're going to kill the baby.
No. What are you not looking forward to, Lucy?
Oh, I imagine there is going to be at least one person that approaches Shallan and is like, you're married now. Start popping out them babies.
Oh, do you reckon she's going to have that expectation put on her?
The second you are married...
You get that.
Yeah. Like, it seems to be, you're married now, so when are you going to start having babies?
Yeah.
Because that's all that a married woman is good for.
Apparently so.
And therefore, I'm expecting at least one character to
make that kind of comment. Yeah.
And I'm really hoping that Shallan just punches them in the face for it. Sorry, Vale would punch them in the face.
Oh, Vale would be the one punching in the face. Yeah. I think Radiant probably would as well. Radiant doesn't like taking people's stuff. Yeah,
but I feel like the one that is most sort of like...
Fighty.
It
would be Vale, yeah.
It would be Vale.
Cool. You had some theories during Oathbringer. Did any of them get updated during that part 4 or 5? Specifically, you had your moon theory. That I'm really trying to be like nice about it, but like, what a great theory that was, Lucia. Got any revisions for it?
No. I love my moon theory.
Yep.
I'm very aware that it's not going to happen.
Okay.
And I'm very aware that it is wrong, but I like it, and therefore I am keeping it.
Okay.
I refuse to accept the Night Watcher. I refuse to accept any kind of tower spren.
Oh, yeah?
No. I am sticking with my moon theory. I like my moon theory.
The moon theory is that the 3 bondsmiths are represented by the 3 moons, which also represents the 3 realms. So you've got a physical realm spren, a cognitive realm spren, and a spiritual realm spren, which is a good theory.
I'm aware. That's why I'm keeping it.
But let's move on.
What are you excited for?
What am I excited for? I want to see the tower...
Fly.
I want to see Irithyr awaken. Like, it's the one big Fabrial. I want to see it turned on. I want to see it glowing bright with light and, like, looking awesome. I want to see Kaladin swear his 4th oath.
Yeah.
Because he's, like, this close.
Yeah.
And I want to... There's some shard plate theories I want to get confirmed where people believe that, how you get... Your sword is your spren.
Yes.
Your sword is your spren. But then the spren seem to have like cousin spren.
Yeah.
So like,
I don't know anyone else's theories because I tend to avoid.
This is a good point. You tend to avoid everything.
So I have no idea what any other theories are.
So the theory about shardplate is that you have your spren, which is your sword.
Yeah.
And then the spren seem to have like cousin spren.
Yeah.
Where, for example, Syl and Wind spren.
Yeah.
They seem to be very similar.
Oh,
and
okay.
Like that. And then, like, I guess cultivation spren and, like, life spren, maybe?
Yeah.
Another one is, like, cryptics and potentially creation spren, maybe, because they seem to be attracted by, like, the same kind of thing. And so the idea is that your plate is kind of made up of those spren. So, yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, like when Kaladin got close to...
He was surrounded by wind spren.
He attracts wind spren, yeah. And so,
it makes sense.
You're connected to, capital C connection, to your radiant spren. Your face every time I say capital C connection.
I don't like it.
To your radiant spren, and then your spren is connected to its cousin spren, and then through that connection you can they can help to like protect you. And so that's kind of like...
It makes sense.
It makes sense, and so I'm looking forward to...
It goes with what we've seen so far, so yeah.
Yeah.
I can get on board with that.
That's what I'm hoping that to get absolutely, unequivocally shown. Confirmed. What else do I want to see? I want to see Dalinar just being a bamf. Like
I want to see Navani's flying machine. Because there was a scene where she was showing off, like, she was sketching plans for a flying machine. For the ships, the flying ships, yes. So I want to see the flying boats.
I have a theory for that, which is that you can just get a gravitation fabrial. Like, the fabrials can, like, do things. Like, soul casting fabrials that do, like, the transformation surge.
Yeah.
It's a good kitty. And so I'd like to see, like, a gravitation fabrial, right? And you put it in a boat. You put it in the sky, and then you can just put it at the front of the high storm, right? And it would just go forever because it would just sit at the front of the high storm and just constantly be renewed with stormlight, and it would just go forever. I don't know what you'd do with this, but like
you would travel exclusively where there's a high storm.
Exactly, but like that's kind of useful. Like, I mean, it really sucks when the high storm hits the Everstorm, and also we don't actually know if the storm does circumnavigate the planet or whether it fades and then is reborn.
We'll learn.
Well, I hope we learn. Do you know what? That'd be nice. What's up with the high storms? We still have no idea what's up with the high storms.
Now, if only we knew the person that controlled the high storm.
If only the person that controlled the high storm was, like, best friends with one of the main characters who could ask him questions but doesn't. There's that. Also, what Shattered the Shattered Plains? We still don't know what Shattered the Shattered Plains.
I've already told you that.
Oh, yes. It was the sea that's dried up, right?
No. There's... My two Shattered Plane theories will remain until something gets confirmed.
What was your Shattered Plane theory as well? Because it was like 3 books ago now. It's like 3 months ago.
Don't remind me.
For the people at home, this is like 3 months ago.
So, my first one is that it used to be an ocean that over time dried up.
Yeah.
And then the ground obviously cracked from being so dry.
Yeah.
And that's confirmed by the fact that chasm fiends are like the water version. that Shallan said they lay the same eggs.
Yeah, great shells, yeah.
Great shells, thank you. And Hoyd said that he was born in a sea that's no longer a sea and it's shattered. Which makes me think Shattered Plains. I refuse to believe that he was born anywhere but Roshar.
You've read Arcanum Unbounded. You should know about Yolan now.
I don't care for Yolan.
You're not allowed to say that. You're supposed to care a lot about Yolan.
I can say whatever I like. And my second theory is that one of the Radiants took in too much stormlight and just exploded the place.
I definitely think with all of the stuff about them blowing up Ashen, I definitely think that potentially something happened where someone did something too much and accidentally blew up the Shadow Plains.
Because they've hinted before that they don't know the effects of drawing in too much stormlight.
Yeah,
and we've still not seen someone draw in too much stormlight.
Yeah.
So I am expecting to see someone drawing too much stormlight because I need to see what happens.
Yeah, and I mean, we also now have a bondsmith who we know because he does the thing with the light with Shallan, where he can like kind of supercharge the surges.
That was something else that I'm expecting from this book.
Oh, you want to see everyone, don't you?
Yeah, because obviously Dalinar can like enhance people's surges.
Yeah,
because he enhances Shallan's, and that's how she makes the gigantic map.
Yeah.
I want to see how he can enhance other people's. I want to see what an enhanced Kaladin looks like.
Yes.
I want to see enhanced Lift. I want to see enhanced Seth. I want to see what the enhanced version of their powers looks like.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I think,
so Sigzil needs to test this out.
Yes, get on it, Sigzil.
Yeah, because I need this. Like, I need to see what happens.
Yeah. I think... Yeah, so that's what I'm saying is I think the Shadow Plains could be what a like supercharged Skybreaker or Dustbringer might look like.
Ooh.
Yeah, like
the interior designers.
The interior designers, they designed the shit out of that exterior. They become exterior designers.
I need it.
Yeah, cool. What else? That's what I was going to say. There's a character thing I want to see. I didn't like Venli in Oathbringer, and I'm a very vocal...
Completely understandable.
Didn't like Venli.
I did not like Venli.
Yeah. I want to like Venli by the end of Rhythm of War.
Same.
Yeah. I completely agree with... me and Eric have argued about this a lot, that she is a more interesting character.
Oh, yeah.
But she just wasn't that...
She wasn't Venli.
She wasn't... she wasn't Venli. She felt like a weird mix of Venli and Eshonai.
Yeah.
And like she didn't have the... She did like live up to that interesting potential she has.
Yeah.
And so I want to like her by the end of Rhythm of War. I want to have interesting the interesting story potential lived up to. I want to see her go through some like real true hardships in order to become a Radiant, because right now she just kind of stumbled into being a Radiant.
Yeah.
And yeah, some bad stuff did happen to her, but it was all her fault. Yeah. And like she didn't really...
to be fair, she did cause all of this.
This is all her fault. This is all her fault.
Yeah.
And so I feel like she needs to suffer a bit more before she gets to be magic and cool. And so yeah, I want to like Venli by the end of Rhythm of War.
That's fair.
Is there anything you don't want to see happen?
Yes.
What's that?
I do not want Moshe to have a redemption arc.
I remember you saying this now, yes.
I don't like him. And I don't like him because he's the bad character and you're not supposed to like him.
Yeah.
He's just such an unlikable character.
Yes.
Like, he is just the worst. He's boring.
Yeah.
He's got, like, next to no personality.
Yeah, especially now that he's, like, given his self to Odium and it's like...
Oh, has he? But, like, I hate having to read his sections in the books.
Yeah.
Like, whenever I get to one of his sections, no matter how long it is, it literally takes me a week to read because I just don't want to read it.
Yeah.
And therefore, I don't want him to have a redemption arc. I don't think he's the sort of character that deserves one. I think he's the sort of character that just deserves to be killed.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't deserve to be redeemed in any way, shape, or form. Like,
that is a strong feeling.
He's had his chance for redemption when he was in Bridge 4.
Yeah.
He had his chance to start again and to rebuild.
Yeah.
And yeah, I get that he had an issue with Elhokar. But he had a chance to settle that in a reasonable way.
Yeah.
And he had a chance to realise that he could do better, and that by proving that dark eyes are just the same as light eyes, he had the chance to build dark eyes up so that light eyes and dark eyes weren't a thing anymore.
Yes.
He threw that away for nothing.
Yeah.
He threw it away for absolutely nothing. And now he just sort of appears every now and then.
Messes about.
Yeah. I just don't want him to be redeemed. He's now joined the Voidbringers.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that they either kill him because, you know, they don't want humans to live, so killing him makes sense.
Yeah.
Or I just want him to, like, clash with someone from Dalinar's army and then just kill him.
Yeah.
If Zeth could do it, that'd be great.
That'd be great. Like, just annihilate him out of the Cosmere.
Because I have a feeling that Kaladin's too soft. I don't think that Kaladin would be willing to do it. I'm with you
there, yeah.
Even though he should.
He definitely should.
And therefore, I need someone that is skilled enough to kill him.
Yeah.
Not attached enough.
No. Get, like, Lift to kill him. Get, like, someone who's not combat expert. Get Shallan to, like, accidentally kill him. Like, you know.
But this is what I mean. I need someone to kill him.
Yeah. I don't... Navani kill him.
Or, do you know, kill him off screen.
Yeah.
Just be like, that human that used to work for us, yeah, we just threw him in the chasm.
Yeah.
You know, like, kill him off screen for all I care. He doesn't need a heroic
start
death.
The next book and being like, oh man, it was really sad when Moash died. No, wait, it'd be, it was really good when Moash died.
Yeah. Because I also don't want him to have any sort of heroic death.
Yeah.
I don't want him dying to save Kaladin or someone.
Yeah.
I just want him to die.
You just want him to be gone.
Yeah, if he could do what he did with Eshonai, where he killed the character and then just brought someone else to replace them. If he could just, like, bring in another human to be the one that now does whatever Moshe's supposed to be doing.
Just remember he's got his dumb new name. Ugh. Vaya. Just have someone else be Vaya.
I'm not going to call him that.
No.
It's Moshe.
It's Moash.
It's Moshe.
Because Moshe is his editor who Moash is named after.
He does not deserve me calling him a proper name.
Fair enough.
So yeah, I just need him dead. I don't...
That's fair.
Like, I do not support any sort of redemption for him.
Yeah.
And not because, he's a bad guy, doesn't... No, he's just a...
He's a terrible person.
He's a shat character.
Oh, God.
I can't say shit, but I can say shat.
Okay. Man, this has been really rambly. I hope you guys are enjoying this.
I'm sorry. I know you're not.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. I'm trying to think of what else I would like to see in Rhythm of War. Oh, I want to see more Dustbringers just because I like Dustbringers.
I know you do.
I want to see more Oaths. Just any Oaths. Anyone's. Yeah. Like, I want to see more Edge Dancer Oaths, more Stonewood Oaths, more anyone's. Yeah. Any Oaths.
I just want to see more Radiance. I'm kind of hoping that with having a year's break and with having a kind of coalition in place, I'm hoping that, like, more will have started, like, appearing and, like, made their way to
Irithiru,
because they know that's where they're gathering.
Yeah,
I would like more Radiance. Like, I feel like it'd be cool because I don't think we've seen all the orders yet. We've
not seen any Stonewoods. I think Stonewoods, Will Shapers are the only two. We've not seen a normal Truth Watcher.
And we've not really seen a lot of the Dustbringers.
And we've not seen any yes, and like we saw like Malata etch a nice thing into a table.
We've seen her do some interior design.
We've seen her do some interior decorating.
So yeah, I would like to see I'm hoping that by the end of the book we have all the orders.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping we at least get to know what all the orders do.
Yeah, I was going to say, so the next book is Venli Eshonai, and I don't know if you know this about the books. Each one has a flashback character, but each one also has an order. So obviously Kaladin's the first book is the Windrunner book.
Yeah.
Shallan's the second book is the Lightweaver book. Dalinar's is the Bondsmith book. And we've got Zeth, who we know is the Skybreaker book. You've got Yasna, we know is the Elscaller book. Renarian, we know is the Truthwatcher book. Taln, we know is the Stonewood book. Lift, we know is the Edge Dancer book. And that leaves 2 left, right? That means Will Shape.
So I'm getting a Renarin book.
I've told every time you've said I want Renarin, I've told you you're getting a Renarin book.
Yeah, but I don't want to have to wait for him.
Oh my god, yeah, it's gonna be like 15 years. But yeah, that leaves basically the Dustbringers and the Will Shapers.
Yeah.
And so it's almost guaranteed that the Ven Liesh and I book is the Will Shaper book. So that I mean, we know because they're the Reachers that she's bonded. They're one of the light spread and one of the Reachers.
Yeah. So
they're almost certainly that's the Will Shaper book. So hopefully by the next book we'll find out about stuff about the Will Shapers.
Cool.
Which also has the interesting implication that Ash's book, who's the Herald of the Light Weavers, is the Dustbringer book.
Yes.
Yeah. How interesting is that?
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm up for an Ash book.
Yeah.
I also really like Ash.
I really like Ash.
I want more heralds, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, more heralds would be great.
Yeah. But like when I say more heralds, I would like Ash to actually like get some chapter time.
Yes.
Like I don't care.
They're like with Yasna now. So if we don't get a scene of Yasna and the Talon and Ash,
maybe like, Yasna and Ash become friends. And maybe in time lovers. That would be great.
Maybe. Well, I think Ash kind of has a thing for Tal. I don't know if you picked up on this, but I'm pretty sure. I can't remember if we know this Wob or not. But
it'll
Ash
be a Wob.
and Tal definitely seems to be a thing to me.
Look.
Yeah.
She might swap to Yasna, and I'm okay with this.
Okay.
Because I think that would be a great relationship.
Yeah. Cool. I can't think of any other big predictions. It feels so weird being like this close. I hope you guys enjoyed. Next week, I don't know because time is an illusion.
Time doesn't exist anymore.
Time doesn't exist anymore. But I know if, depending on how close we are to Rhythm of War, I think we're going to do Rhythm of War Part 1, like the day Rhythm of War comes out, because we'll have all the preview chapters. And so,
oh, okay, yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, so basically,
it does mean I've got to read an entire part in a day.
Well, in a week, because the last one will come out the Tuesday before the book comes out. And
then you'll have a part in a week.
Yeah, and so you have a week to read all those chapters, and then we'll have to like super quick record something and edit something super quick.
Yeah, we can do that.
We can do that. Easy peasy.
I can read a book in a week.
Easy. Cool. All right. So thank you guys for watching. Let us know your Rhythm of War predictions, because oh my god, we're so close now. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. Let us know your predictions, and yeah, let's go. Oh wait, follow us on 17thshard.com. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube,
Discord.
Oh yeah, go on Discord and chat to us there. Follow us on Patreon and give us money, because then you get these videos early and you help fund the 17th Shard conglomerate, which is the coppermine.net and the ARCANUM or ARCANUM. And then I think we do something else as well. Oh, and the Shardcast, yes. Cool. So thank you guys for watching. Bye.